Death battle. Deku versus Miles. Who I think will win? Deku has constant scaling, while Miles is the avatar of the god of spiders, apparently. So, uh, bet on Deku, but Miles is a complex character, so nothing goes past me. Yeah, put the flies in the bag. Let's go. Who'll win?
Alright, let's
We
take
will
this from
see.
the top again. This is Peter Parker. He was bitten by a radioactive spider, and for who knows how long, he's been the one and only Spider-Man.
A friendly neighbor to all of New York City. In a universe filled with super soldiers, hulking green Goliaths, and world-shattering gods, Spider-Man is there to look out for the little guy.
But in a multiverse of infinite possibilities, that doesn't always last forever. Like in Universe 1610, when NYC's Webhead
Ultimate
got
Universe.
iced on the job.
The city was left without its protector. But fortunately,
1610, the universe where Marvel had something good at the start, but then fucked it at the end, apparently.
Peter wasn't the only one who got bit. Enter Miles Morales, a young teen from Brooklyn just trying to figure out his place in the world. And now he had it thrust upon him.
The canon event to start all canon events. Now it was Miles' turn.
I assume they're gonna focus on like the movie story and like talk about stuff like that, while only dipping in the comic books. To the fuck do you mean Naruto, DBZ, JoJo's, and Gwen? The fuck? GameSpot? Paul? What? Does Miles even know Paul? Bruh.
To be the hero the Big Apple needed.
Yeah, Herald of a Nazi. Yeah, in the comic books, after he became a vampire or something, he went to Black Panther to get help, and then he talked to Spider God of African God or something, and then became that guy, Herald. So, yeah, so I want to say Deku wins because of basically preference and like what I know because they covered the series before with like constant scaling. But like Herald of a Nazi, Herald of a literal god is like bruh.
And he had all the
And just-
usual spider kit to help.
And just proves that like comic books just have to just keep going, bro. Like you can't just have superpowers because of radioactive spider, but you have to have superpowers because you're destined by the great web of life and destiny, and you have to fight interdimensional vampires and just yeah, like God. Billionaire Bruce Wayne is apparently the herald of a dark god of the dark multiverse, bigger or something. So yeah.
Help him out.
This spider carried the Oz formula, a genetics-enhancing serum that granted Miles superhuman strength, speed, and the ability to alter his body's electron attraction to crawl along any surface.
And you can't forget that classic spider sense, an internal warning system that lets Miles know about incoming threats so he can react ahead of time. He even got an upgrade that acts like a radar, letting him see through stuff.
But no spider person is
Right.
complete without their web shooters.
Yep.
Given to him by Peter's Aunt May, these webs have all sorts of applications between swinging, grabbing, restraining, projectiling, and being made into constructs.
Not having
Yeah, because construct like he can make, or at least Peter Parker, he can make a parachute, a shield, fucking yeah. There's a lot more stuff, but I can't remember them specifically. So yeah, just give him a Green Lantern. Spider Whips can do anything. Comic books, baby.
Peter around to show him the ropes made things a lot tougher, though. And between mishaps with wall crawling and web slinging, Miles got off to a rocky start.
Like any typical teenager, he had a lot of self-doubt. Could he keep up in school? What was the right way to talk to girls?
And how could he live up to being Spider-Man when one of the villains he had to face turned out to be his very own uncle? Makes family dinner so awkward. All that trying to kill you stuff.
Fortunately, Miles had a leg up on every other superhero known to man.
He had backing of a god,
Living parents.
and that I guess. Well, he had at least one living parent. One.
Better yet, loving parents. They supported him when things got tough, even if they didn't always see eye to
Oh
eye.
wait, no, I'm thinking no, I was thinking of something completely different. Sorry for anyone who hasn't seen Across the Spider-Verse yet.
And thanks to them, he learned that the best way to be Spider-Man wasn't to do it like Peter, but to do it his own way.
And it helped that this particular spider had a bit more to its bite than Peter.
Yes, beat up the pregnant woman. Ah, yes, because that's a smart thing to do. You're pregnant and you're going into a high-speed chase, bruh.
Miles has a variety of unique powers, like invisibility and venom.
Not like Tom Hardy, though it is weird to give your main power the same name as one of your bad guys. Come on, Spidey, branding is important.
Miles can harness his own bioelectric energy and weaponize it.
You're not talking about branding to a character literally named Spider-Man? Are you kidding me?
Which is especially effective against individuals with genetic mutations.
Punching, absorbing, blasting, mega blasting. Hell, he can even make electric constructs out of this stuff, like biowebbing and a damn sword.
Because why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Nothing makes sense in comic books. Like this, like jumping the shark is just basic stuff for like comic books. No character can escape it.
Jeez, what kind of spider was this?
It's not entirely science fiction. Studies have shown that certain species of spiders, such as the Linophiidae, have a process known as ballooning. By spinning a thread of their silk, they can use the Earth's natural electric fields to fly, traveling up to hundreds of miles. No pun intended.
God, spiders, why? They fly now? God.
Well, whatever kind of bite it was, it gave Miles the edge he needed to find his worth as Spider-Man.
Miles can dodge gunshots, missiles, and lightning bolts. He survived all sorts of beatings, including a building exploding on top of him.
Oh, geez, Spidey could lift buildings and dodge light-speed attacks, and
Yep.
Miles is more than a match
Yep.
for him.
Like the time he absorbed the energy of a bomb that was going to vaporize Harlem, a blast that would have equaled 15 million tons of TNT.
Because of course he did, yeah. Okay. Okay. I still think Deku has to have something stronger than that, right? I'm putting all my bets on Deku. Please let Deku win. Don't make me look like an idiot.
He's gotten kudos from a ton of older heroes too, becoming a member of the New Ultimates and the Avengers. He even helped form the Champions, a team of teenage superheroes with the likes of Miss
AKA Marvel Teen Titans.
Marvel and Ironheart.
The king of Wakanda himself even suited him up with some Wakandan vibranium.
The
Because everything has to be vibranium. Yep.
same stuff as T'Challa's own suit. This super rare and tough metal can absorb kinetic energy and vibrational impacts.
It helps to regulate Miles's venom powers too, allowing him to better control his electrical output.
The vibranium is thinner to better fit his acrobatic fighting style, but it can still shake off most fatal attacks like they're nothing. This stuff is tough enough that Deadpool's swords have shattered against it.
Though it's not as durable as, say, Captain America's shield.
How's that impressive? Oh, it broke Deadpool's sword. His basic ass katana.
And enough kinetic energy will overload it.
Don't be near it when it does, or you'll end up like the Falcon here when he used his vibranium wings to stop a bomb that was gonna blow up New York City. That's twice now. Does any other city have to deal with this stuff?
But when vibranium and spider powers still aren't enough, Miles can push his electrical output into overdrive.
Giving him huge boosts in strength and speed, and making him a whole lot zappier. It's your classic shonen power-up, and he knows it too. He's a bit of a weeb, and has a thing for mimicking some favorites.
Despite his initial insecurities,
Sure,
Miles
yeah.
has more than managed to live up to his predecessor. No longer standing in his shadow, but side by side.
Literally, his universe got blown up, and he was sent to the main 616 timeline, along with his family. And now it's him and Peter as a pair of Spider Bros.
He's even become one of the big players of the Spider-Verse, teaming up with all sorts of other spider variants to defend the multiverse.
There's anime spider people.
Yes, of course, yeah. Remember when the Marvel Universe used to be defended by British people? I remember that. When are we gonna get that movie across the British-verse?
Robot spider people, dinosaur spider
That's actually Tokusatsu, actually Boomstick. You fucking fake fan, you fucking normie.
people, spider people, a whole lot of them. Each
Spiders, man, bruh, he's awesome. He Peter Parker fell into a vat of radioactive spiders. An entire vat of radioactive spiders. The radioactive spiders ate him alive and collected his consciousness. So now all the spiders think they're Peter Parker, but they're not actually Peter Parker. So they go around and like, bruh.
With their own way of getting the job done, Miles even led him into battle against the Inheritors, a bunch of interdimensional vampire assholes.
This is what Stan Lee was proudest of in his favorite superhero. Regardless of who they were, any sort of person could wear the mask and do the right thing.
Yeah.
So long as we stay true to ourselves and help others in our own unique ways, then anyone can be a hero.
Yeah. Good message at the end.
Is a
That was pretty short. That only like 6 minutes. Damn, this is only 19 minutes. I thought it would. Usually they like last like 22 to like 23. Huh.
hero. To the citizens of Japan, there was no one more synonymous with the word than their symbol of peace. All Might.
The big numero uno. With a smile on his face, he could save anyone and win any fight, no matter what.
Or so it seemed. After a battle with his arch nemesis All For One, All Might was grievously injured. His time as a beacon of hope was
and he got turned to Scryman, ye.
Coming to an end, and he would need to find someone to pass on the torch.
In this world, most human beings evolved to have their own individual superpowers, or quirks, but not everyone is lucky enough to get one.
This is gonna be an embarrassing thing. I guess gonna have some lore about me. Back in like because I don't know.
Like this kid named Izuku Midoriya, or as local bully Bakugo like to call him, the good-for-nothing Deku.
Izuku
I feel like, okay, he did a lot more than that. He told him to kill himself multiple times. His most used phrase is "shene," which literally means die.
wanted to save people just like All Might, but even his idol told him that he would have to give up on his dreams.
Romantic interests, you know, one of them, bruh, they know the meme, bruh. Boy, one for all hero Deku. I see. Part-time hero, teacher. All right, yeah. He became a teacher at the end. But a lot of people were making fun of him for like putting the fries in the bag. So,
The beta male in the shadow of Bakugo and his Sigma quirk until he got
Sigma, bruh. God damn it.
the
Why?
chance to alpha up and lend his rival
Stop
a
it.
helping hand.
Stop it,
proving
man.
himself worthy of All Might's torch.
And so after months of training, Izuku was granted All Might's quirk, One for All. This power allows him
By eating his hair. Because I don't know.
to boost his strength to incredible heights, using it for smashing attacks named after specific US locales, and a soccer club.
Or football, as they call it.
Straight punches, spikes, even finger
Those dirty for Japanese. I'll never forgive that Japanese, bruh.
flicks. One for All is the ultimate in strength enhancing quirks.
The first time he used it, Izuku destroyed this giant robot in a single blow on accident. Too bad it wasn't the only thing he destroyed, though.
Right.
Damn, that looks like it hurts.
One for All's power was so great that the recoil would shatter Izuku's limbs when he used it. In the hands of an improper vessel, One for All could cause their body to explode. So Izuku would need to continuously train to master it at his Hero Academia.
Say that again. Here he'd be inspired
Say
by
that again.
Uraraka to turn his zero name into his hero name, becoming the Deku who always does his best.
Something that he may have taken too far.
When it came to saving people, Do Your Best here had a bad habit of putting others way before himself. Sure, everyone else was okay, but he'd be good for nothing all over again if he got himself paralyzed.
So to cut down on his hospital bill, he developed full cowling. Instead of using
His hospital bill was going to his nurse's office and just getting a kiss on the cheek, bro. Like, bruh. I don't think it costs that much money. Oh, probably for his parents, but, you know.
quirk in short bursts, he would continuously spread the energy across his body at low percentages, using it for acrobatics inspired by Bakugo's explosive movements.
And with that new thinking came a new fighting style, Shoot Style. To use a stronger limb that'd be less likely to break, Deku took a page from Nerd Emoji Ida's book, and switched to focusing on kicks to pack in more of a punch. Yeah.
And that power would be needed. After a climactic
Yeah.
battle with All For One, All Might would be forced into retirement, just a few months into Deku's training. Now it was his turn to face this Demon Lord.
But he didn't have to do it alone. Just as All Might had passed One For All onto Deku, it had been passed onto All Might by his master, and onto her by her master. One For All was a power that was built upon for generations.
The quirks of the previous users of One For All manifested in Deku, along with their spirits, or vestiges, to help him in his battle against All For One.
Yeah, because that makes sense. A genetic ability given to you by birth contains your very soul. So yeah, that's great.
Black Whip gives him energy tendrils to swing around and restrain foes. They can also brace his arms and manually control his muscles if he can't move.
Float allows him to soar high into the sky. By combining it with controlled blasts of pressurized air, he can effectively fly.
Danger Sense detects incoming threats and unease, letting Deku react in advance. Though it's mostly like an alarm bell and doesn't tell him specifics like location or number of threats. Familiar?
Smokescreen
I knew they were gonna make that fucking comparison.
lets him create a smokescreen. But he can use it at full blast to create a bigger smokescreen.
That's swell and all, but the real meat is in Fajin.
He only has that quirk because he was fighting someone with a sniper ability. He was literally just fighting a sniper. So how do you take care of that? You block their sight with smoke. That's literally the only reason he has it.
After building up
But
kinetic
also couldn't
energy
think of
within his
anything
body,
special.
Deku can unleash it for bursts of strength and speed.
He's combined it with Black Whip to create the powerful Black Chain binding attack, and can use it in conjunction with Full Cowling to achieve foe 100%, equaling All Might's full level of power without any recoil.
He once used it to outspeed a bullet shot by Lady Nagant, a former hero turned villain who has a sniper rifle for an arm. I think I'm in love.
Nagant's bullet
Yeah.
once crossed a distance of around 215 kilometers within a fraction of a second. That's 6,700 times faster than sound. And Deku was moving so fast, the bullet seemed like it was standing still.
And he can go even faster than that with his final quirk, Gear Shift.
By touching a target, he can control its speed without abiding by the laws of inertia. He can slow down foes to leave them frozen in the air, or move so fast he can punch multiple times in an instant.
Even
Bruh.
All For One's own protege Shigaraki couldn't track him. And this is a dude who can catch light speed laser beams.
It does have a
Okay, there's the light speed. Now they're on equal footing.
time limit though. After 5 minutes of continuous use, Deku's body will catch up to his speed, suffocating him as his cells become unable to take in oxygen.
Not nearly as bad as One For
Ow.
All was suffocating him, though. He's been doing all of this shit in just the 10th grade. I hadn't even figured out you can breathe through your
Fuck.
nose at that point.
The pressure of having to save his
Man, what, a
friends, the
sophomore?
country, the
Goddamn.
entire world weighed on Deku. So he left UA to fight this war alone.
But alone was never where Deku fought best. Having come from nothing, his admiration for his peers gave him strength, just as they admired his strength and desire to help others. Even Bakugo came around to him.
So when it came time to finally put
Character development for the Duoragonist? Damn. Who would have seen that coming?
that Demon Lord back in hell, his classmates, teachers, mom, friends, enemy, and everyone else supported and cheered him on. Because that was the greatest threat to All For One's reign all along.
Not All Might, not Deku, not even One For All itself. Just people helping each other out. And with
Yeah.
their help, Deku defeated All For One once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the skies for a brighter future.
Though he did lose his quirk and have to retire from hero work, getting a regular 9 to 5 as a teacher, passing on his knowledge to the next generation, just like every user of One For All before him.
Bruh.
Some might say he peaked in high school. If not for the sick new armor he eventually got to go back to kicking butt, he even made it all the way back near the top of the rankings.
All with the
Bruh.
help of his friend.
The author literally had to go back and rewrite. That entire situation when like My Hero ended and everyone got freaking furious at Hiroshi. It was stupid. A lot of dumb stuff happened, but I'm glad we all moved past it and just
Friends. For so long as we keep reaching out our hands to help those in need, everyone can be a hero.
yeah. But wait, you didn't answer the question.
Hello, it's me,
Oh.
Store-Bought Benjamin.
Ah. Live action. Cringe. Promotion. Even worse.
Our cheeks at
No.
buttons are
Oh,
set,
yeah.
and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
Oh, I should probably say that. Sport definitely. I'll check out the video. Just, yeah, all that. Does. So, Miles was able to contain a bomb that would have blown up New York City, and Deku parted clouds. And they both can go at light speed, but Deku can only do it for a short time. Please don't let Miles win. I want Deku to win. I don't want comic books to win. I'm sorry. Just the DC fatigue from other death battles have got to me. Come on, Deku, pull out the W. Pull out the W, Deku. Oh. Not 3D. I thought they actually got like an actual comic book artist did.
Huh?
Wait.
Yo! You're more man and less spider than usual.
Whoa, I was looking for you. Care to show me what you can do?
All right, new guy. First lesson, don't watch the mouth. Watch the hands.
Now watch mine, Delaware!
This is made by.
Let's try that one more time.
I'll check it later, but like I think it's more right. It has to be more like the way Deku's rendered is like I don't know, just more like overall starting fight is a bit slow, a lot slow so far, but like it looks good. The 3D looks fine. The lighting, the backgrounds and such. But like if most CGI and like on a low budget, where are the people? This is a city. Like you have a CG set in a city, and like you don't have people walking around. Okay, whatever, it's fine. But like, looks good so far. A little slow for my liking, but whatever.
Guess who?
I can't use my full power here. Gotta take this somewhere else. Oh, gross!
You got skills, man. I like that.
Wow, just being nonchalant.
Oh, mierda.
Ooh. Really old New York. What do you mean, really old New York?
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out! Because I always do my best!
Okay. Okay. Okay, so basically what this fight is that Deku saw someone swinging by, Deku was searching for Miles to, like, test them out, and, like, that's gonna result in their death? Like, what the hell? Brother.
If I'm gonna do my best, I gotta do my own thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's Spider-Verse reference. Oh.
Sarah was right. Your quirk is amazing.
Amazing is my buddy.
Of course they make Sarah the one to tell Deku.
His suit has shock absorption, not nullification. So, it's got a limit.
Wait a no fucking shot they gotta do the fucking thing. Oh yeah, I know what they're setting up.
No!
Don't do that. Oh my god. Yep. Oh. Here it comes. Oh, that's how he's gonna die. Accidental death. Damn. Spider-Man. Oh.
You really are
I thought I was gonna have to read it.
the ultimate.
Bro. That was a short battle, damn. like, again, just gonna get this out of the way. It was like, how much was it? Battle starts at like 13, like, I don't know, 3 to 4 minutes. I don't know. Like, it felt a lot shorter than it was, even though the animation looked pretty slow, honestly. I feel like, overall the animation looked nice. Shading, lighting, all that stuff. Visual effects, great. I don't know really what to say about it. I'm kind of underwhelmed, actually, compared to, like, other fights, like, Bowser versus Eggman, Discord versus, Bill, is like, I don't know, I feel like, compared to all the recent stuff, I don't know what about this made me just feel like, eh. This really just was not that engaging to me, honestly. Like, you have this goofy ass scene of, like, him getting stuck in a rip. He grabbed... Bruh. He's just there.
Guess who?
And also, nice Batman vs. Spider-Man reference there. This was funny. The part where, like, Deku, like, kicks him.
Oh, mierda.
That scene was fire. Like, that jump kick and then followed by that. Bro, why didn't they continue the ahs, bro? But yeah, that was really funny.
I moved us to an abandoned part of the city so we can go all out!
Because Deku just knows where an abandoned part of the city in New York is, yeah. Overall, I think this is a fine death battle. The death was pretty good. I thought they were gonna set up a thing like All Might versus Nonobu, where like Deku just like just rapid punches him like in a complete scene, just like blows him to smithereens. But I didn't expect the suit to blow up, so like I don't know. I guess that makes sense. And of course you got the fucking Kiryu, the fucking Chidori reference with him. The way he was just charging at Chidori. Bro, they should have added the sound effect to it, bro. And of course they haven't speak Japanese, the true weebs and us all. Actually, I'm more of a Tokusatsu fan, but whatever.
You really are.
Now let's see what they justify. Good job, Deku, for taking the W over comics, like always.
The ultimate.
Whenever it comes to manga versus comics, we know who wins it every time.
Heyo! Vaya con Dios, Aranya Hoven.
Let's start by talking about their superpowers, which matched up quite evenly. Unsurprisingly, given the not-so-subtle inspiration for Deku's quirks, though they did have some edges over the other.
The Spider Sense gave Miles more insight on his surroundings and threats than Danger Sense, which
Yeah.
has been worked around before.
This meant Miles' invisibility was harder for Danger Sense to detect when he wasn't attacking, while the Spider Sense's radar system allowed him to find Deku in a smokescreen. But Izuku's other quirks granted him advantages of his own.
Float was a lot more mobile than Webs, and Fajin gave a bigger boost in strength than Venom did. Since
Right.
both had some advantages and disadvantages, we're gonna call superpowers a tie.
Next up,
I
speed. Scaling to Peter, Miles could dodge light speed attacks, which actually outpaced Izuku moving faster
Yeah.
than that sniper bullet. Fortunately for Deku though, that wasn't his best.
Thanks to Gear Shift, Deku could speed himself up to match Miles the same way he did to the light-catching Shigaraki. Even worse for Spidey, one touch from Gear Shift could freeze him in place and make dodging totally impossible.
Ah.
So speed goes to Deku.
Because my logic was, Gear Shift has a time limit, so like I thought like all Miles had to do was just outlast the time limit, but like okay, that makes sense.
As for skill, Deku was incredibly talented at analyzing an opponent's abilities and coming up with strategies on the fly.
But Miles' powers and fighting style gave Deku few immediate openings.
Deku may have received more formal training at UA, but he was ultimately only active in hero work for a little under a year.
Meanwhile,
Right.
Miles has been handling everything from neighborhood crooks to multiverse-ending gods for significantly longer.
It's
Okay, well to be fair, he had the power of a god. He had the fucking cosmic force, so like I don't think that's fair comparison.
close, but with his greater experience, skill goes to Miles. And that means the biggest deciding factor is raw strength.
And that
Yeah.
was no contest. Miles absorbing the energy of that bomb was nothing to scoff at, but overwhelming power is what One For All is all about.
When Deku defeated All For One, the energy needed to part those clouds with his punch had a yield of
Ah.
362
They
billion
say-
tons.
They say the calculations. They say the calculation till the very end, where like they was actually need to say it, brother.
Once and for all, blowing a hole in this huge storm and parting the
Yeah,
skies for a brighter future.
Though he did
bro. They literally say that. They literally say the calculation till the very, until it's
one,
actually
the energy
goddamn
needed to
needed,
part those clouds with
brother.
this punch had a yield of 362 billion tons of TNT.
You couldn't have told us
Smashing the
earlier.
bomb Miles absorbed out of the water.
But it wasn't as
They
simple
didn't-
as that. Miles is wearing a vibranium suit after all. So the question wasn't necessarily who was stronger, it was if Miles' suit was tough enough to continuously absorb Deku's blows.
When the Falcon
Ah, yes, because the fucking vibranium can withstand a katana. Wow.
protected New
believe
York
they
from that
made that a
city-destroying
thing.
blast, it had a yield of 546 megatons. Impressive, but Deku defeating All For One was still over 600 times stronger than Vibranium's limit.
Right.
And Deku did that with One For All's embers, not the full package.
And remember, the
Mhm.
vibranium in Miles' suit was much thinner than what
Megaton,
Falcon and Black
Gigaton,
Panther had,
yeah.
making it unlikely it could absorb as strong of a blast.
It's there to provide more protection, sure, but there was no way it could survive all of what Deku could dish out.
In this
It couldn't handle the smash. Yeah, they couldn't handle it, bro.
superpowered
It wasn't
battle,
good enough
it was
protection
Izuku's
against
overwhelming
smashing.
speed and immense strength that made him the winning hero.
And
Yeah.
the morales of the story is...
The winner is Deku.
Yeah.
Time on Death Battle.
Next time on Death Battle. If we're going off the Patreon, it's either Ash Ketchum versus Yugi or rematch or some kind. So like, maybe I don't know. I'm gonna say Ash versus Yugi.
Battle.
Nope, wrong. Wait. God damn it. No.
Subscribe and join us.
You. God damn it. Another brother. You just did a Marvel one. Okay, alright, whatever. It's probably gonna be good. Death Battle, ever since they've been going independent, their quality have always stayed the same. Like, ever since season 10, then they've just been going all out with their animation stuff. So, like, yeah, like they have Bowser versus Eggman, duh. They have Simon versus Kyle. Like, I don't know. Godzilla versus. You couldn't have made a rematch. There has to be, I don't know, like Godzilla versus Ava. Just, I get it. They're gamma radiation monsters. I know, but like, I don't know. Have Godzilla fight someone his own size. You know, I feel unless they're gonna have like Hulk grow kaiju or something. Like, I don't know. The Immortal Hulk had something similar. I don't know. I haven't read all that, but like, bruh. Dang it. That's my fault. Death Battle, good. I don't see. It just seems a little short to me. Death Battle animation, great overall. Great battle. Glad Deku won. I am not looking forward to Hulk versus Godzilla. I'm looking forward for Godzilla. I'm not looking forward to Hulk. So, yeah. I know exactly who's gonna win. God damn it. Unless they use Godzilla Earth. But okay, whatever. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, ring the bell, all that. Yeah. Bye-bye.
Hey, before the video ends, we would like to ask you again to subscribe, comment, or at least hit like button. Due to YouTube's new algorithm, your view does not count unless you interact with the video. So if you can do anything stated before this point, it would be a great help. Thanks and have a good one. Bye bye.